Nation with Team Canada, and today we bring you Game 2 of the 2022 World Cup Group Stage with Team Canada, of course. Now, in the first game, in case you missed it, we had an amazing victory, 4-0 over South Korea. A victory that had people dancing in the streets in Canada from coast to coast. But now we've got a little bit of a different challenge. Let's take a look at the schedule here. We have none other than Argentina coming up. That is a bit of a different beast. Let's take a look at the stages and see how the stages are bearing out. So currently we have Canada at the top of the stage, followed by England with 3 points, but only a +1 goal differential, and then Argentina and South Korea followed with also no points. So it's a must win. That's the thing about this game. Is this for Argentina? This is a must win game because if we beat Argentina, we qualify. Like, it's that simple because we'll have 6 points, and there's no way Argentina can catch up to us with 1 game left. And that's the same thing. If England beats South Korea, then they're qualified because there's no way either Argentina or South Korea could catch up to 6 points at this point with a loss today. So it's a must-win game for both Argentina and South Korea. We'll see how they come out today. See if they can, turn things into their favor. Because right now, both of those teams are staring elimination right in the eyes. So let's take a look at the rest of the groups and see what the rest of the groups are up to. So currently, Group A, Qatar and Czech Republic. Czech Republic beats Mexico 1-0, so that puts Mexico behind the 8 ball a little bit. Group B, we saw Group C, Uruguay and Australia. I mean, that's a close division. Everybody drew in the first round of Group C, so that one is completely up in the air. France has taken control of Group D with a 3-0 victory over Austria, I suppose. No, a 1-0 victory. And then Algeria and USA had a draw, so that's interesting. So that group is also mostly up in the air, though France is in control currently. Croatia and Germany are in control of Group E. Group F, likewise, Spain and Italy, as to be expected, are in control of Group F after 1 game. Brazil and Scotland, how about that? The Scots, the people that, the country that we are vying for with, a lot of different players. We're trying to pull a lot of Scottish players into Canada. And we managed to pull 1 over, so maybe we can do some more. But, they managed to win in their first game, so who knows? Who knows? Scotland might be able to move on. Interesting. Let's see. Who else do we got here? We got the final group, Group H, Belgium and China. Well, China and Jamaica had a draw, so Jamaica's still got some life there. They've got to beat out China now to get that second qualification spot, but there's a lot of work to do. So a lot of the Central American and North American teams still have some work to do to make it to the next round. We'll see. Most World Cups, we don't have a whole lot of success making it into the later rounds. So we'll see if at least somebody can make it through. With Mexico currently behind the 8 ball, they're usually our best chance at making it to the next round. So it's going to be up to Canada, USA, Jamaica to kind of make something happen in terms of moving on to the next round. I guess that's it. I mean, that's pretty much the group stage. So we had our scouting report for Argentina, and it wasn't quite as positive as the one for South Korea. They only had 2 weaknesses. So they're vulnerable against the 4-1-4-1, which is not a formation we play. So I'm not going to mess around and try to play the 4-1-4-1. I think at this stage, trying to change formations is just not a great idea. So when they use the 4-2-3-1 DM wide, they've conceded an average of 5 chances. So if they use that formation, it's a bit of a weakness, although it's also a bit of a strength because they create a lot of chances. So with this formation, they create a lot of chances, but they give up a lot of chances. So that could be our one opening. Other than that, they're pretty much all positives here. I mean, they're not good at long throwing. They have a lot of goals against, though, so that could be interesting. That could be on our side. But their goalkeeper is very good. Fullback is very good. You know, everybody on their team is very good. Look at all these highlights. Marking, heading, creativity, communication, positioning, free tackling, throwing, one-on-ones, eccentricity, everything. They're good at everything. All right, forget about it. Let's get to the match preview. Not heavy favorites, but pretty solid favorites. 5-4 odds in favor of Argentina. Both teams come in inconsistent form. We've got 3 wins, a loss, and a draw. They've got 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5. We have never met prior to this. Playing at the Mizmir Community Ground. Okay. 41,000 tickets sold out of a 40,100 tickets sold out of 40,100 capacity. So it's a sellout. 78 degrees and calm. That's perfectly fine for a game of football. Let's see. Argentina, we know they're good. Lionel Scaloni is their head coach. He was a data analyst for Argentina back in 2017. Rocketed up the totem pole here. 2018, he was the under-20s head coach, and then he got the head coaching job of the senior team, and he has kept it ever since 2018. Before that, he was a player at Atalanta and a scout, coach at Sevilla. Interesting career for this particular head coach. Tactical is okay. I mean, you know, he's not a great coach for a guy who's coaching somebody in the top 5 in the world. So it's an interesting dynamic there. You know, he's only 44 years old, so he's pretty young as far as head coaches go. Let's take a look at Argentina. They are 8th in the world, so he's a top 10 coach, but still, you know, they've got a great team, 8th in the world. They did, though, lose to England, so perhaps we've got a chance. We'll see. Let's get back to here. Anything else we need to check on? We looked at the weather. We looked at the stadium. Everything is fine. Let's get to the team selection. I mean, we know Argentina's good. Do we need to look at them? Do we need to look at their team selection here? No, we don't need to look at that. They're good. They're good. All right. So we're going with the 4-4-2. As you could guess, it's mostly the same starting lineup. We made some minor changes, but for the most part, we're going with what worked in the last game because it worked very well in terms of players on the field. So here we go. Borgen in goal, Cabra, Tomori, Henry, and Rocco in defense. Midfield, Davies on the left, moved Asario out to the right. Arfield and Piet in central midfield, and then up top, Millar and Jonathan David. So we're going to have a little bit more speed up top with Millar playing sort of the deep-lying forward type position, and then we're going to have Asario out on the right as the playmaker. Meanwhile, Argentina, Rulli in goal, 1 appearance, 1 concession. Barrero did not play in the last game. Martinez, 6.8 rating in the last game. Romero, nearly suspended, 6.6 rating, didn't play well. Bustos came in as a sub last game. Another Romero. Lucas Romero did not play in the last game. So they've done some rotations here. Santiago Cesares, 6.9 rating. Pavon up top. This is where things get serious. This is where things get a little bit depressing. Dybala in the midfield, attacking center mid. Only a 6.7 rating. He's a great player, but he did not have a great game. Icardi moving over from striker. Did not play well there. 6.3 rating. And Almeida. Thiago Almeida, another depressingly good player. Came off the bench last game. 6.7 rating. So these guys did not play well against England. We'll see if we can continue that. I wish I had looked at what strategy England played against them. That would have been like next level scouting. Next level game preparation is to actually look at what worked against them. But no, we're not there yet. We're still learning, apparently. We could effectively qualify for the second round with a win. I'm expecting you to deliver here. Go out there and impress me might be a little bit better. Okay, so who's motivated? Jonathan David. Good man. All right, pep talk. Pep talk. All right, opposition instructions. 4, 2, 3, 1. We know how this goes. Cardi, we definitely need to tightly mark him. Dybala, I guess we'll press him. Sure. I don't know if that's going to work particularly, but we're going to give it a try off the start. Canada in the reds. Argentina in their classic vertical stripes. Here we go. Let's get things started. It's a tough ask to beat Argentina, but we're going to give it a shot. Millar moving forward. Out wide to Osorio. We're getting an actual highlight here. Osorio sends it in. Nope. Tomori. He is messing around with it here. Highlight is still going. Osorio covered. Tomori sends it in. Martinez sends it out. We're going to get a corner out of this. How about that? First highlight of the game, and we get a corner. And the highlight continues. Can we get an early goal? Davies sends it short to Osorio. Osorio across. Millar. Not a great header, my man. Would have been really nice if he brought that down and did something with it. But still, we have a new corner play. It's got a little bit of versatility to it. You can play it short, play it to the middle. You can play it long. We got options, is what I'm trying to say. We got options in our corner plays now. But, so far, things are okay. One highlight goes to Team Canada, 8 minutes in. And here we go. Abra wins the header, but can't get it to a teammate. And here comes Argentina with their first attack of the game. Romero comes up, gets it to Dybala with the shot. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take that. We really don't want him to have the ball, honestly. But if that's the best he can do with it, here he is with the free kick just over the bar. Get out. Get out. We don't want that at all. All right, throw in. Dybala is hurt. Tomori with an awful throw in. Well, Dybala is hurt, and Argentina's down to 10 men. Please don't get scored on while they're down to 10 men. Let's do something. First of all, let's close down on Pavon, please. So with Dybala out of the game, that's good news for us. It's not like they don't have another great player coming off the bench, but it's not Dybala, so that's something. Okay, they're winning all the balls at midfield, unfortunately. We might have to dial back that. Good tackle by Piet, the Destructor, doing his thing. Dybala's back on the field. Maybe we could, roughly tackle him. Almeida. Okay, Cesares. Come on, boys. Following Almeida around. They've got some strikers lurking. Their number 9 is just lurking on Cabra's back shoulder. Here comes Dybala. Gets it forward to Icardi. He was offside, I think, anyway. Pause. Not team instructions. We're going to go opposition instructions. It's not very sporting, but we're going after him. Smelling blood. Going after him. All right, 15 minutes in, they got 5 shots. Not great. We got 1 shot. If the clock could roll a little bit, that'd be good for us. Bustos with the throw in. Arfield boots it out. Is anybody there? Yes, Millar is there. Get it forward to David. Come on, just boot it forward. Boot it forward. Do it, do it, do it. He gets it to him. David between the defense takes a shot. Really forced to make a save, and we're going to get a corner out of it. Let's go. Let's sneak one in there. Davies with a corner. He sends it high and wide. Millar with another header goes wide. Okay. Okay, interesting. And that was a good counterattack. Here's Dybala again with a broken foot and all. He sends it wide. I don't even know what his injury is. I mean, we might give him a broken foot. Now, it is a potential foot injury. Okay, I wasn't imagining things. 24 minutes. Borjan boots it downfield. Nobody there except Argentina. Here comes Almeida. Good tackle by Cabra. Defense is holding strong, boys. Defense is holding strong. Another boot downfield. Another win for Argentina. We can't do that. We can't have that. Almeida to Icardi. Good defense. All right. Pause. Team instructions. In transition, goalkeeper in possession. Let's distribute to the flanks, I suppose. Because sending it right down the middle, we don't have a target man, so let's distribute to the flanks. Because sending it right down the middle is just playing right into their hands. And the flanks are where our best players are. So Osorio sends it in. Millar. Oh, he got another head on it. Why we're focusing on Millar, I do not know, but you know he's getting a head on it, so that's about all you can hope for these days. This age that we live in, I suppose, the post-South Korean age. Tomori sends one downfield. David behind the defense. Really forced to use that. Forced to make a save, I should say. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just so nervous and tied up in this game. Here's Arfield sending another one high and wide. David can't get to that. Millar's going to chase it down, perhaps, if he feels like it. Double covered out there. Drop it all the way back to Tomori. Highlight ends. But it's been a fairly even half since we made that change. Osorio sends one in. Can't get it to Millar. Goes right back out to Tomori. He's got options. Drops it to Arfield. Arfield switches field to Davies. Davies is who we want to have the ball. He sends his cross to Millar. He's using his head, but it's not really working terrifically. You know, 9 heading, I guess, is not his forte. Here's Argentina with a throw-in. Romero wide open. Sends it across to the other Romero. Romero to Romero. Back post to Cardi. Heads it over. That was a tough angle. "36, 37 minutes, 38. Clock's rolling. That's fine. A draw doesn't move us on, but a draw helps us out. We should tell our players to try a short passing play. I don't know about that. It would probably help us with the turnovers, but we've already got 51% possession. And what I don't want is for them to get steals and counterattacks. But I don't really know if that's Argentina's, if that's what they do or not. Like in Mexico, that's what Mexico does. That's why I'm hesitant to play that. Right? Mexico waits for that. They want you to hold possession so they can pounce and get the counterattack. They're shifty little midfielders, but I don't know if Argentina plays that way. Anyway, 0-0, halftime. If you gave us that going into the game, I'd take it. 9 shots apiece for both teams. We got 7 on target. Again, our efficiency is incredible, but their goalkeeper is up to the task currently. They've only got 2 on target. We do have 10 fouls, but 51% of possession. I mean, things are going fine. I don't necessarily want to change it up with changing the passing style. Is there anything else our coach is looking for here? Barrero is an accomplished crosser of the ball. Short passing play. Davies has taken a slight injury. That could be a twisted knee. We didn't need that. I didn't see, there's no injury bug there, but he is at 59%. Wasn't really paying attention that first half. Do we keep him on as long as possible? We knew he was injury prone. We got one good game out of him. If we take him out now, there's a possibility that he could be back for England. You know, we can't risk his future on a knee injury. I'd love to keep him in, but he's only at 59%. Overall risk of injury is high. This is why we've got Brim on the team. I mean, let's be fair. That's why he's there. He's a poor man's Alphonso Davies. Got a great haircut. 16 crossing, 17 pace, 17 acceleration. He's got it all. Let's get to the dressing room. Pep talk. We're not doing badly at all. If we continue to work hard, let's be passionate. Can we passionately say that? Yeah. We're not doing bad at all. If we continue and everyone works hard, we will win this. Let's go. Our field. My man. One last thing. Opposition, did they make any substitutions? They most certainly did. Martinez in, Dybala out. So, and then they moved Almeida to central. Moved Icardi up top as the striker. Don't need to press him. Interesting. Okay. Start second half. Okay. Second half. If we can play as well as we did in that first half. I mean, those were some really good halftime stats. I don't know that the highlights bore it out, but maybe it did. I mean, they looked really good in the highlights. They had some close calls. There's a nice deflection from Barrio. Here's Almeida. Let's loop one in. Come on, where's the flag? Offside. Where's the VAR? Here we go, VAR. VAR to the rescue. You can do it. You can do it, VAR. Save our Canadian bacon, if you please. Video assistant referee is called upon to make the change. The tension is killing me. VAR. Goal is confirmed. That's bogus. Look at that. He was 1,000 yards offside. Nope, somebody kept him on. That Henry kept him on top. Arfield with the corner. Loops in another high one. Back post to David. Alar. Centers to Piet. That should have been a goal. Come on, my dudes. Henry. Back to Brim. Brim tries to get one across. Piet should have scored. Icardi's in danger. Whatever. Sario. Free kick. Come on, my dude. You can score. Oh, he almost had it there. Brim. Double covered. They send it downfield, but Cabra is waiting for it. Goal line. That's a goal. Please. That's a goal. How much of the ball has to be over? 100% has to be over. But it was close. Come on. That was close enough. Arfield. We're starting to get all the highlights. Drops it short to Brim. Center it. Center it, my dude. No, not that. Rocco gets it. Rocco. what are you doing out there? Lautaro for Argentina starts some form of attack. Oh, Arfield with a great steal gets it forward. David using his speed can't get to it. Pereiro also has some speed, and here comes Argentina on the attack. Pavon with the yellow card. Out wide, that was a terrible pass. Brim to Piet. Arfield's got plenty of space, but he's going the wrong direction. Turn around and go the other way, my man. There we go. Look at all that space he's got. What are you doing? Osorio. He'll use that space. They are backing off and giving him space. David sends it across field to Brim on the attack. He can't get past Bustos. The Cabra is there. He sends it in, tries to get it to Moreau. We're missing something. We're missing something on this attack. Come on. Almost a good defense. Let me go Z. We were so close on that. So close on that attack. If Brim could have won that, if that was Davies on the left-hand side, Davies might have won that ball, and this would have been a different game. McCarty past the defense. He scores. Puts Argentina up 2. All right, so what are we missing here? Jonathan David is who we're missing. We're gonna put him on the right. Sario in the middle. Put David on the attack. Cabra on the attack. It worked last time, right? All right, so we got David on the right wing now. We're going with Z formation. Osorio, Brim on the left. Yeah, Brim on the left. Liam Miller up top as the attacking forward. Advance forward. Forward. Argentina with a throw-in. Bustos. Are they going to open up the floodgates against us now that we've changed formations? Pavon just waltzing through the defense. Come on, boys. Come on. Let's give him a shout. Show some passion. 2-0. They're trying to hit early crosses. Who cares? Here we go. Throw in. Henry with the throw in. What is that? Do not give the ball to Henry to throw it in. Our central defender. Arfield. Out to Brim. Okay, we're playing around with it. Bad pass to Piet. Good steal by Cabra. Brim. All right. What are we going to do with it? You know, I don't know that this short passing possession stuff is going to work terrifically against Argentina. Centers to Osorio. He takes a shot. In possession. Let's go standard passing, I guess. Yeah. Standard passing. Canada's fired up. That's good. Piet on a 6.5. Rocco with a yellow card. Tamori. All right, we're going to make some subs here. You know, I think we're going to bring in, we're going to make 2 subs. We're going to bring in Norman and T-Bert in the midfield. They've got a connection. They play together. Yeah, can T-Bert? Yeah, that's fine. I was wondering if T-Bert can play deep line playmaker, and he can. Here's Almeida with the free kick off the wall. He gets it back. Straight to Borjan on the redirect. The rebound, the reconstruction. All right, Borjan bombs it downfield. Nobody there for Team Canada. And the highlight continues. Do we have a mega highlight on our mega hands? Possibly. Pavon going through the defense, slicing through the defense. He's looking. Oh, no. All right, good stop by Borjan. Good tackle by Henry. Get dusted, my friend. You know, we've definitely opened ourselves up now to their attack. Rocco's been booked. Time to ease off tackles. Argentina messes around with it. A little bit of a training ground play here. We've sniffed it out, though. They're going to have to reset here. Gets it back to El Romero. Out wide to Almeida. Across. Rocco with the header. Switching sides now out wide. Cardi, good tackle. Nobody up top worth mentioning. Goes after the ball, unfortunately. Now Argentina's starting to play around with it. Shot, Borjan save. Starting to get all the highlights, starting to get all the shots. Not what we're looking for at all. Pavon sends it in. Borjan punches it out of all things. Osorio loses it to Almeida, but the highlight ends. We still have 14 shots, 10 on target. I mean, that's really good. 50% possession. They just got those two, you know, I don't want to call them lucky goals, but they did get those 2 goals, and that's, you know, disappointing. I feel like we played them fairly evenly. It's just the luck went their way. 79, 80 minutes. Can we go attacking? Shouts. Get creative. Free kick. Goal. Almeida. The bad thing is they're now getting rid of our goal differential. I think we're now tied with goal differential. Because they were -1. And we were +4. No, so they're now +2. And we're +1. So we need to get a goal back here. Canada dropped down to 2nd position. Almeida with another free kick. Borjan with a stop this time. Come on, boys. Let's get a late goal. Let's do something here. Tomori's been booked. 89th minute. Cabra wins the header, but it's not going anywhere. Foyth. Robert One. 3 minutes of stoppage time, so something happens here. It's been all Argentina since we switched formations. Just has not worked at all. Naruto. Oh, great stop from Borjan. So the Z formation works against some, but I think we just have to stick with the 4-4-2 against the better teams. Here comes the final minutes. Brim. Can he do anything with it? Can he get it forward? He's got some pace. He's got some space, but that's it. Heartbreaking. 3-0. I mean, look at that. They had 20 shots. Most of those extra 5 came at the end. But both 11 on target, 50% possession. We had a lot of fouls. That may have been the difference. You know, they did get a lot of set pieces. But I thought overall we played fairly well. I didn't think it seemed like a 3-0 game. Especially when you look at it was 0-0 at halftime. Anyway, it's just one of those days. Get out of here. We got to bounce back. Next game versus England. Poor finishing costs Canada dearly. Yes, indeed. Did anybody else play today? No, that's not what I want. Competitions, World Cup. England has not yet played, so I guess we'll wait until, well, no, let's pause it here. Let's see what England does and see what we got coming up next episode. So, pause. Okay, we're back, and it's sort of the worst thing that we could think of. England matched our 4-0 destruction of South Korea. So the tables have turned. View the group. Canada has dropped to 3rd place. We need a win. We have to beat England. England now on 6 points. Argentina with 3 points. And South Korea coming up next. So it's looking very much like it's going to be England and Argentina moving forward unless there's upsets. Upset city. So, the minimum we could move on is if we get a draw against England and Argentina loses to South Korea. That could move us on. Or we beat England by more than Argentina beats South Korea. That's not incredibly likely. There's, options left, but our margin for error for moving on is very, very slim, but we'll figure that out next episode. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.